now on Demai, Perek Zayin, Mishnah Zayin. This is the second last Mishnah in the entire Masechta. It's sort of like a riddle, like a kind of children's rhyme, this Mishnah, but you have to understand each one in its own context. So it's going to take a little bit of time. Be patient, and hopefully you'll understand the entire Mishnah as clearly as I can make it. It says the Mishnah, Mea Tevel, Mea Chulin. And we're not talking about regular Tevel, we're talking about Tevel of Demai. So let's say I have 100 Tevel and 100 Chulin, and they became mixed together. So what in the world do I have to do in order to be allowed to benefit from this mixture of Tevel and Chulin together? Because remember, in Tevel Amachaver, in this Tevel of Demai, there is one Trumat Maaser. So therefore, let's take a look at our case. Mea Tevel, I have Mea Tevel and Mea Chulin, 100 and 100. I'm doing it in words, so it's a little bit rudimentary, so you'll have to, I'm doing my best here. So it says the Mishnah, Notel Mea Ve'achad. So this is my mixture. In my mixture, if I go back, this is the mixture of Mea Tevel and Mea Chulin. So the Mishnah says, this is what the Mishnah says, Notel Mea Ve'achad. I take 101. So what in the world does that mean that I take 101? So the Kahati explains as follows. I'm going to do the Kahati. The Bartanur is a little bit unclear, so I'm going to do the Kahati as clearly as I can. He says, out of the 200, remember I had Mea Chulin and Mea Tevel. The Mea Chulin I can eat as is. In the Mea Tevel, one of those is Trumat Maaser. So I don't know which one is Tevel and which one is Chulin. So therefore I have to guarantee that I take from at least one Tevel. So in order for me to guarantee that, I have to take off 100 and then one more. Because now I know for a fact that I only have 99 left. So if I only have 99 left, the maximum amount of Chulin that could be is 99. So therefore I know that among this whole mixture, one of them is Tevel. Inside that 100, what I say is the following, okay? So I have one Tevel. So then I say, the Kati says, I say 10 of the Tevel in this mixture with one of the Mea. Okay, so 10 of the Tevel. Remember, I have Tevel, so there must be 10 Tevel in here at least. Second, I say 10 of the Tevel from the entire mixture. Plus of the mixture with one that's in the 100 are Maaser Rishon. So I have to take off, remember, I have Maaser Demai. So let's say 10 of these are Maaser Rishon. Let's make them into Maaser Rishon. Great. 10 of those are Maaser Rishon. One of them is Trumat Maaser on those. So on that one, I'm going to make it into Trumat Maaser, and that goes to the Kohen. Okay, so now but the problem is, it's not like I can take off 10. I don't know which one of these. I can only guarantee that one of these is from the Tevel. What if all of these were from Chulin? Okay, so therefore I have to treat them all as if they're Trumat Maaser. So it's not like I can say that one is Trumat Maaser. I only know that 10 of them are Trumat Maaser, and one of them inside this whole 100, let's go back and uncolor it, one of them inside this whole 100, 101, happens to be Trumat Maaser. So what do I do to it? So therefore the Kahati says, in this case, I have to sell all of these 101 to a Kohen at the price of Truma. So no, I don't lose it entirely, but I sell all 101 to the Kohen, and I sell him 101 for the price of 100. So therefore, I'm left with 99. I give one of these, whichever one it is, I give him one, and I sell him 100 for the price of 101. And that's the meaning of the words, Notel Mea Ve'achad. Let's go to the next case. The next case is, Mea Tevel, Mea Maaser, Notel Mea Ve'achad. Let's understand this again in the chart. If I have Mea Tevel, 100 Tevel, and I mixed it with Mea Maaser, 10 that I know are Maaser, Notel Mea Ve'achad. What do we do here? Okay, again, we're going to explain the way the Kahati has. I have Mea Tevel, Mea are Tevel. Here's my Tevel. In this case, we'll make it Tevel. Okay, that's my Tevel. And now I have 100 Maaser. So let's just understand the concept here, what we're dealing with. In my 100 Maaser, I know one of them, it belongs to Trumat Maaser, that belongs to the Kohen. So remember, we fear that the Amaretz didn't give Maaser, and it didn't give 10 Maaser, and if that goes, Trumat Maaser goes to the Kohen. In the Maaser, 10 of them belong to the Kohen. So now in this entire mixture, 11 of the bushels, bundles, kilograms, whatever, liters, however you want to say it, 11 of this total belongs to the Kohen. So here I have a case of Mea Tevel and Mea Maaser, of which 11 of them belong to the Kohen. Says the Mishnah, Notel Mea Ve'achad. I have to take 101. Why? I can't take out of the Maaser and give 11 of them and just say, okay, take 11. Take 11 from the whole thing and give it to the Kohen. I can't do that. Why? Because I can only take Trumat Maaser from Maaser. I have to designate it as Maaser. And the only way I can do that, remember all these got mixed together. The only way I can do that, okay, let's turn this guy back into his original color. If I have this all together in this Maaser, right? All this are together. Oops, it's a little bit of a different color. Let's see what color that was. If all of this are the same color, which one is Maaser and which one is Tevel? I must give from at least one Tevel. I must give Maaser from at least one Tevel. So therefore what I have to do is, I have to designate 101. And now if I have 101, I know at least one of them is Maaser, is Tevel. Okay, so in there, then I can say, okay, of these, 11 of them I'm going to make Maaser. Okay, that's what the Kahati says. Of these I can take. 11 of them I'm going to make into Maaser. 11 of them are Maaser, because if they're all Maaser, then if they're 100 Maaser, then 100 are already Maaser. And if they're all from Chulin, I can make 11 into Maaser. If they're all from Tevel, I can make 11 into Maaser. Okay, because one of them is for certain, I can make 10 of them into Maaser. And all of those 11, then I'm going to designate, of there somewhere, 11 of them are Trumat Maaser. And then what I have to do is I give all 101 to the Levi, which is not a problem. Why? Because remember, I give 100 that belong to the Levi, they're Maaser. I give this extra one, that's Trumat Maaser to the Levi anyway. So I'm not losing anything anyway. So I take 101, I give it to the Levi. And then the Levi sells it to the Kohen. He sells 101 of them for the price of 90. Why? Because 90 belong to him. Only 11 belong to the Kohen. That's what it means, notel mea ve'achad. If I have a mixture of tevel and mea maaser, I take 101, I designate 11 of them anywhere in there to be Trumat Maaser, sell the whole thing to the Levi for the value of 90. That's the meaning of the second clause in the Mishnah. Back. Mea chulin mitukanim, mea maaser, notel mea ve'eser. If I have 100 chulin, total chulin, and 100 maaser, I have to take 110. Let's go back to our chart. Okay, here we go. Remember, I have 100 chulin that belong to me, and 100 mea maaser. And in that maaser, I know that 10 of them really belong to the Kohen. Why? Because that's Trumat Maaser. 10 of them go to him. But all of that, but it wasn't mufrash, it didn't designate, and all of that got mixed into this mixture. Says the Mishnah, in this case, mea chulim utukani mea maaser, notel mea ve'eser. You have to take 110. Why? Because I can't take 100, because if I only take 100, maybe the other 100 are, maybe the 100 that I took are really the chulin. Let's say I designate and say, okay, I'm going to take 100, and I'm going to give those to the, I'm going to give those, out of those I'm going to make Trumat Maaser and give it to the, say I'm going to take 100 of those are chulin and whatever. You can't do that because maybe that 100 is all of chulin, not maaser. So therefore I say, well, if I take this 100, and then I take 100, let's designate 100, we'll give it a different color, okay? And then I take another 10, 110. So then I know that I have 10, at least 10 of those are for sure for maaser. And once I have 10 that are for sure for maaser, then I know that I can make those 10, whichever they are, wherever they are, into Trumat Maaser. Remember, I'm not actually designating 10. I know that of those 110, 10 of those are Trumat Maaser. It might be this one, it might be that one. You get the idea. Either way, so I know I have 10 that are Trumat Maaser. So somewhere I have 110 and 10 that are Trumat Maaser. And then obviously I give those to the Levi, and the Levi sells the whole thing to the Kohen, except for the value of 90. Because remember, he has to give 100 Trumat Maaser. That's exactly what the Levi does. Okay? And the Tishim, the 90 that are left for me, the Levi sells, he gets 90, and the rest goes to the Kohen. Just to clarify, the Levi gets all of it. He sells to the Kohen 110 for the value of 100, because the Kohen only gets the extra. The Kohen only gets the extra 10 that are Trumat Maaser, and therefore the regular guy, he's left with 90. He started with mea chulim metukanim. He started with 100. So all he loses is 10. And that's what the Mishnah says. So that's in the Mishnah. The Mishnah says, mea tevel tishim maaser. Tishim tevel ushmonim maaser. Same thing happens. If I have 100 tevel and 90 maaser. Not 100 and 100, but I have 190. So in this case, let's say mea tevel, okay, and tishim maaser. And 90 maaser. I'm going to save you the time and hold on a second. Here's how it works. I have tevel and maaser. I have 100 tevel and 90 maaser. So I know of the 90 maaser, I know that 9 of them belong to the Kohen. I know of the 100 tevel, okay, one of them belongs to it's tevel, remember? It's tevel of Demai. It's not mitukan. It's tevel from Demai. Okay, and I know that one of them belongs to the Kohen. So of all this 190, 10 of them belong to the Kohen. So I take 10. I take 10 out of the 190, and I say, listen, 10 of these 190 are maaser. And that works. Why? I say 10 of these 190, sorry about that. 10 of 190 are maaser. Why? If I got them from the maaser, great, then they're maaser. If they're all from the mea tevel, that's also great. I can make all of those tevel. And I can make all of those, maaser. And once all of these are maaser, then no problem. Then I can designate all of them, all 10, as trumat maaser. And I didn't lose anything. Why? Because I have to give the Levi, right? I have to give him, if I have Tishi Maaser, he gets 80 anyway. Okay? So he gets 80 of all of those. And the Kohen is going to get his 10. No problem. And that's why the Mishnah says, in this case, whether I have 100 tevel, Tishi Maaser, if I have 100 tevel and 90 are Maaser, or Tishim tevel, 90 tevel, Ushmoni Maaser, as long as there's more tevel than Maaser, there's 10 more tevel than Maaser, because in this case, no matter what, I have to give off 9 out of the 90 to Maaser, Trumat Maaser, plus 1 out of the 100 Trumat Maaser. In this case, the Mishnah says, Lo yifsid klum. I don't have to lose anything. Why? The Kohen gets what he's supposed to get in the end. The Levi gets his Maaser that he's supposed to get. I designate, and I get to keep the rest. Okay, Zeh klal, and that's what the Mishnah says concluding. Kol zman she'atevel mirubeh, as long as I have more tevel than maaser, lo yifsid klum. Because I don't have to take off an extra one in the chashash that maybe I didn't take off from tevel, because I always have that extra one that I know I took from tevel. This is a very complicated one. I've already gone way over, very long. If you have any comments or any questions about it, you can email me at rspolter@gmail.com, and have a great day. Oh, and of course we'll dedicate the learning to my father's memory, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.